Okay, I'm going to make this short. I'm going to start with the reason that I'm late, and then I'm going to go into the game. And, yeah, I'm going to try and keep it short. I'm not great at that. But, I've got something called hypermobile Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which essentially means that my joints don't like me. It's something to do with the collagen, I think, within the joints. So it makes the joints weak, and then they're prone to, elasticity and whatnot. In my case, there's actually a tear in my ligament in both shoulders, so I can relocate my shoulders very easily. It's not fun. It's not fun in the slightest. It hurts a lot. And when I go through flare-ups, which I mentioned in the community post, it hurts a lot. So bear with me as I go through this video, as well as possibly a couple of the future others. We'll see. I might not be as eccentric, but I did give myself a bit of time, so I should be able to do a bit more than I would have otherwise earlier. A bit more of the, waving the arms around and whatnot. But I just thought I'd get that out of the way, because the game I'm about to talk about happened yesterday from 11 till about 2. So, just so you know, that's kind of what the story is right now. So getting into the game, Yotes win, 5-2 against the Washington Capitals. And we're just going to get right into it before my body decides it doesn't want to do this anymore. Okay, we get into the first period. Genther's got the puck in the Coyotes' end. This is part of the sequence for a Coyotes goal. Why is Genther in the Coyotes zone when the Coyotes are about to score? Well, the reason for that is Genther's got the puck. He launches it up towards Cooley, who's got a bit of a break-in. He gets the puck out of his stick. He walks in. He puts it in the back of the net. Coyotes up 1-0. Nothing. There we go. McMichael for the Capitals gets a chance right on the doorstep after a really good deceptive pass from one of his teammates. Vejmelka kicks out the pad to stop the puck. It stays a 1-0 game, and that's a theme that I think is the big storyline in this game, is Vejmelka. Yeah, the Coyotes played really well as a team, but Vejmelka really stole this game. Schmaltz takes a shot at the net. Hayton gets the rebound. He puts it into the back of the net, but it's not going to count as a goal because Hayton touched the goaltender going across the crease to get in place for the rebound. No goal. And from that point onward, Hayton kind of just has a bad streak of bad luck. Period 2, Ovechkin gets stopped on a breakaway, but he kind of looks slow going into it, so I'm wondering if maybe age is kind of catching up to him, and that's not a nice thing to see. I do sincerely want him to break Gretzky's record. And I don't know if it's just the style of play that he's adopted in entering the zone slow or something I'm missing, but he looked really slow going to the net. And it was kind of unfortunate to see. I kind of wish he scored there, actually. Coyotes will get their next goal. Schmaltz passes it across the crease to Genther, who passes it back across the crease for Zucker, who taps it in. Coyotes are up 2-0. But the Caps will get one back. Ovechkin's got the puck in the top right of the offensive zone near the blue line. He tosses it towards the net. Milano's there to tap it in. They've got a point now, or a goal. Point. Yeah, they've got a tally on the board. Coyotes will get another one. O'Brien passes it to Kessering, who just snipes it into the back of the net. 3-1. Genther scores on a power play when it looks like he's trying to pass the puck across the crease. It catches Carlson and deflects into the back of the net. 4-1. Then Vejmelka gets caught on the left side of his crease. Remember that he's a right-hand catch. The puck quickly transitions to the right side, and it's shot towards the net. Vejmelka quickly launches across the crease to snag it and keep it a 4-1 game. But we get into the third period, 10 seconds into the frame. Washington will score. Mantha with the goal. And I don't think we count that as part of the trend of us giving up goals early. Because it's not early in the game, it's just early in the frame. And they rhyme, but it's not the same thing. Kraus gets robbed by Lindgren with probably the best save of the game. Lindgren jumps up basically on one skate to get to the puck that Kraus shoots towards the net and snags it out of midair. It looked really good. However, Kraus will get his points, in this case, revenge, when there's a breakaway towards the empty net, and he just passes it to Schmaltz, who puts it in. So, yeah, that's how the game will end. And I'm really impressed with what the Coyotes have done lately. They went with the same lines that they did against Ottawa, so those lines seem to be clicking. I really like seeing Genther and Cooley in the same sort of lines. But for all of that being said, the changes that were made, I mean, obviously there were structural changes, there were strategy changes. None of those, I think, are the things that turn this ship around. What I think happened was the locker room just got fed up. They got fed up with losing. They got fed up with continuously being beaten down. And they did something about it. And it's kind of the hive mentality. When you're on a team, the team has to become unified. If, your line is pissed off, hey, guess what? You're pissed off. It doesn't matter if you're playing against your brother. You're pissed off because you haven't won a game in 14 games. And I think just the entire team got pissed off and went to make a statement. I wouldn't be surprised if the goaltenders ended up, having their say. The defense got their words given, and then they gave their words, and that whole, I think people had to really talk. There had to have been some communication where people just aired out their grievances. And there were probably a lot, especially where the goaltenders are concerned, because for one thing, it didn't look like Vejmelka or Ingram had a lot of support in the last stretch. But for another thing, if a goaltender gives... Just look at Edmonton. Look at Edmonton for what I'm about to say. When a goaltender, it doesn't matter how the people are playing in front of him. If a goaltender gives up a game that's, like a blowout or something like that, they are the ones who are blamed. If defense sucked, but the goaltender stood on his head and let in 7 out of 56 shots, but the other goaltender only let in 6 of 29, the goaltender gets blamed, the defense gets nothing. So the goaltender is not going to be thrilled. And I think that's what changed. I think everyone got together and they talked maybe a bit loudly until everyone was on the same page of, we need to get back on track. We need to get the wheels back on this wagon, and we need to get back to what we were before the All-Star break. And that's what I think happened. So, in 2 days, actually, I shouldn't even say that. I'm recording this early morning on Monday. In 1 day, the Arizona Coyotes are going back to Arizona to play against the Chicago Bedards. I'll be back for that. So in the meantime, stay howling and go Yotes! Thank you so much for watching, and thanks for the understanding when it comes to, everything that's going on right now. It's not fun by any means, and I hate that it affects my scheduling when it comes to really anything that I want to do, but especially the YouTube videos. It drives me insane, but unfortunately it's my life. So, thank you for the understanding for that, and I'll be back in a day? In a day, I suppose.